Okay, so good day. So today I want to do a very quick tutorial and lesson for those who are very new to data analytics and this is the first time and you do not know how to use Excel or Google Sheets. So I just want to run a very quick tutorial and this will be very fast and brief. So we're going to learn how this is spreadsheet. It has rows. These numbers here: row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and then it also have columns: column A, column B, column C, column D, and likewise up to Z. So these boxes are called cells. Let's expand it. You can expand it like this. These boxes are called cells, and these cells are used to store numbers or letters or data. Yes. So that's that. You can select a cell by clicking, you can select a column by clicking on the letter at the top, or you can select a row by clicking on the number of the row or the row number. Entering data in Excel is simple. We can enter 45, 65, 76, 89, and 60. So I just entered these series of data. Is as simple as clicking on the sheet and typing what you want inside. And I could call this score, score A. And this is score B. So in Excel or Google Sheets, you can easily, instead of coming to type, you can easily copy these across. So I could just click on these two that I've typed. It's going to identify that I want to duplicate this. So once I hold down, you see this small blue circle here. I could click, once my mouse turns to a cross, I could click down and drag it down. And you can see score A, B, A. So it's repeating. So that means the copy didn't work, but you can still just click in here and type C and come down here and type D and then come down here and type E. So this first row, which is row 2 here, is called the header. So you can make it bold. You can increase the size so it becomes very much readable. Now, why didn't the copy across work? Because this is actually a text. But if it was number, say I have 45, at the bottom here I have 47, and then here I have 49. So Excel will realize that I'm actually giving a 2 in between. 45 plus 2, 47. 47 plus 2, 49. So if I click this and then use this small and drag it down, it's going to continue like that: 51, 53. So that's how to copy your sequence down. We can do the same across board as well. All I need to do is this 65. I could decide to make it 66. 66. Next is 60, 67. So it identified that the difference is 1. And when I go down and copy down, it gives me 68, 69, 70, and the rest. So now that's how to enter um, data in Excel or Google Sheets. Again, how do you carry out calculations in Excel? It's simple. You can actually do a calculation by simply coming down to where you want to put in the result. If I want to put Let's assume this is unit cost. Let's change score A to unit costs. And then let's change B to amount. And then here we have total, total, total amount. So we can bolden this. If you want to find the total amount, which is this times this times this, you can easily just come in here. And now, before you enter a formula in Excel or Google Sheets, you must start with an equal to sign. As you can see, this equal to, the moment you put in an equal to sign, it will pull out the formula um, drop down for you to begin to enter a formula, or it's going to suggest a formula for you. But in this case, we don't want to put a formula here. We can easily say, give us the multiplication of column C and column D. So when you put equal to here, next thing you do is you come and click 45, and then you put the times, and then you click 46, which is this. So you can see C3 times D3. You can see it here, equals to C3 times D3. When you press enter, it gives you the multiplication of these two. And just like we copied the um, numbers in these cells down, we can also copy the formula here. Instead of coming here to come and type equals to, you pick this times this again. Instead of coming to come and do that, you can easily just copy down this formula, just drag it down, and it will copy everything for you. So you can see, and if you click, you're going to see the formula that is doing the calculation for you. So I think that's about that. Without formula, you cannot carry out analysis. So it is good for you to understand how to enter in formulas. Then how do you format, or how do you change colors? I could make this a little bit bigger. I could decide I want my heading to have a different background. When you select it, you come up here, click, I could give it this color, and also, but I want my total to be a different color. I could select my total and give my total, let's say, a darker shade of purple, or let's say a darker shade of the blue. And then the text there, I can make it white. So you can see what I have here. So using Excel is simple. You just have your sheet, you can enter in your data. Now you can also copy data and paste. If I come down to any of this sheet here, take for instance this sheet, I could copy this data by just selecting it, and then right click, I click copy, and then I come down to my sheet here. I can click on the cell I want to paste the data from, and then right click again and click paste. So you can see everything here is now pasted that I copied from the other sheet. To expand a cell or column, you can click in between two letters and drag it to expand it, or you can easily shrink it to reduce it. So these are a few tips you need to know in using Excel. So in analysis, we are going to be doing a whole lot of movement from one cell to another and entering different formulas. So there are quite a number of formulas in Excel, just the way, now let's take this out. Just the way we did the multiplication of this, we can decide to use purely a formula and say equal to sum. We can find the sum when you say sum. So you can see the different formulas you can use: sum, sum if, sum SQ, sum of squares, uh, sum if S. So these are different formulas. So if I select this first one, it opens the bracket. What am I summing? I'm summing this and this. I just select it and I press enter. It gives me the sum. And it also asks me, do you want to copy the same formula down? If I click yes, you can see enter to autofill, control enter to autofill. So when I click on this, it just adds up this plus this to give me this. And that's how to use Excel, enter formulas. So now I believe we can begin, we can go into the analytics proper.